hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I am. It is Friday. You can't get no better than a Friday. You really can't. Today's going to be great. It's a great day. The beers that we done today for the channel, that's been awesome. So, go check that out. We're going to share this out real quick to everywhere as per usual. Wow. And then we will be going to do our normal live stuff. As you can see here, we got our fancy dancing Miller tray lot. We're going to go ahead and share this out real quick. Just a quick second, and then we will be going live also on Facebook and posting everything up. I'm going to turn the volume off on that. That is loud over yonder. Go ahead and turn that down before Facebook gets all ornery about it and kicks me off again. All right, let's see here. We share it to Twitter and Facebook. And now all we got left is Discord. And we're good to go. Discord. There we go. And that. Bang. All right. Let's see here. Make sure we have everything right. Vodka Friday. If you can see the title, then you already know how today's going to be going. It's going to be an interesting day. We don't usually do vodkas, but hey. Ain't nothing wrong with a change of pace. All right, let's see here. One more thing. All right, now I'm going to go for Facebook. All right, I was watching football. Sorry, guys. Didn't mean it. Football's important too. Football lives matter. Let's see here. All right, so we got the video up for Facebook. We're starting that live now as well. That way everybody in the world that watch can see us. And everything shifted in the right direction here, guys. Hope you are having a wonderful evening. It is me, the one, the only, the Justin. We are here with a Vodka Friday. Not something we're usually doing on the channel here, but I figured we would throw in a little toss up here just to get you guys on your toes. No fun or interesting stories. I'm kind of upset. Walmart's been lacking lately. Usually I would have all types of funny stories that happen at work every day, and then all of a sudden I'll start doing these live videos, and then they don't do anything funny no more. I need the funny people to come back to Walmart. Hey, Kim. I tried a new beer today. I've done a video on it. You should try it. It's great. I'll show you. Hershey's Yingling. Hershey's Yingling. It's really good. Tastes just like a freaking candy bar. I done a YouTube video on it today. Tastes great. But usually, guys, we kind of milk into the video. We kind of hold everything off to the end or in the middle. We pull out the vodka. So we're going to go ahead and set the vodka out. That way you guys can see what it is. It is called Pink Whitney. It is a pink lemonade vodka. Now, I know it is the best drink I've ever had. That it tasted just like a freaking. I ate a Hershey's chocolate bar. It was awesome. And it's not dark either, like you would expect it to be. Since it's a chocolate drink, it's not really as dark as you would think it is either. It's pretty good. Yeah, Ashley doing a shot. She is actually not here. She is off walking her pupper. She went on her little walking adventure while I done my live. That way, when she gets home from walking, we will do a movie night. I got her watching all the Avengers now, so we're about almost through with the series of the Avenger movies. In the proper order you're supposed to watch them, and not the order that they came out. So she's really enjoying them so far. That's what we're going to be doing. That. Hopefully, we'll be finishing that up real soon. She is very behind. We only have left Ant-Man and the Wasp, Thor Ragnarok, Infinity War, Endgame, and Doctor Strange. That's the only ones we have left. And I feel like Doctor Strange is going to be her favorite by far. Last night she watched Black Panther, so she got to witness Wakanda for the first time. But I really think Doctor Strange is going to be her favorite once she finally sees it and watches it. And then we're going to go on to probably Netflix and watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and watch that. You're technically supposed to, there's like a chart that shows you how to watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. with the movies, but I'm lazy. I'm not doing all that. I can barely comprehend movies at a time, let alone movies and a TV show at the same time. But this here is Pink Whitney. It is a vodka that got requested not too long ago. It says the Spittin' Chicklets crew has taken over New Amsterdam vodka to create a spirit inspired by Ryan Whitney's favorite drink, award-winning New Amsterdam vodka mixed with fresh pink lemonade. The result is an exceptionally smooth, great-tasting pink lemonade-flavored vodka. Not a big deal. Enjoy straight or with club soda. It's not that strong to be most of your vodkas. It is only 30% alcohol, making it 60 proof. It is so moist. I even wiped the sticker off of it by accident. I wiped the sticker off. It's good. We're watching Utopia on Amazon Prime. I don't think I've watched Utopia. I don't think so. Also, since you're here, we are putting in for our vacation in November the 15th through the 22nd. That way we're not gone for Thanksgiving. Quentin says, take a shot for me, brother. What do you want me to take a shot of? The vodka or something off the shelf? What would you prefer? I have brandy, scotches, vodkas, and whiskeys. And wine. I got wine. I don't have any mountain water. I need to get some more mountain water. I'm probably buying some more of that next week. Vodka, we can do that. We'll take a shot of it before we start drinking. Shot glass. I don't want to use that barrel. Yeah, I'm scared. We'll use the barrel, I guess. We'll use my Jim Beam barrel. Yeah. Shelf vodka. Shelf. This one is really good because it's more of a lemonade. It's not nowhere near as like your normal drink, per se. It is a lot smoother and softer. But we'll do one off the shelf, too. This one's kind of weird to take a shot of because it's so light. But you can see a lot better the color in the shot glass. It looks just like pink lemonade. It's really good. What is that vodka? It is New Amsterdam's Pink Whitney. It is a pink lemonade vodka. It is really good. Tastes like pink lemonade with a little bit of a twist in it. I'm going to have to get a different shot glass if we're doing one off the shelf. Well, still Pretty Lady shot glass from a little bit ago. How much was it? I believe it was in the $20 range, somewhere around there. Might be a little less than that, but I'm pretty sure it's within that ballpark. A little more, a little less, $20, around there. And it's a fifth. It's a nice size. Distilled 5 times over. It's made by a hockey player, if I'm not mistaken. That's the guy who does it. But Barstool Sports, Spittin' Chicklets. Yeah, but it's a hockey inspired drink from a hockey person. Is it worth it? It is. I like how smooth it is. It could be a little more on the sour side of the lemonade because I like something a little bit more sour. But as far as sweetness goes and mixture with the vodka, it is really good. It has a great combination in it. And it says on the back, you can mix it with club soda, which is just pretty much sparkling water. Not really sparkling water. Carbonated water. It has a nice smell to it too. It's not one of those vodkas that has like that weird like really like starchy smell that a lot of vodkas has. It has like its own smell. It's not really overbearing. Make an Arnold Palmer out with it one day. I'll have to try that. Try and see how it comes out with it. I'm sure it would be really good because I've tried it. I've done the club soda and I've tried it by itself, obviously, but they both have turned out really good. I want to get more into making the drinks on the channel. I did have a box where we made drinks. I'll do it with you. Hey, I don't mind. So I got this last year. This was some of the videos that I'd done. I made a cider spritz, orange julep, a Ricky, a mint julep, John Collins, whiskey sour, Manhattan, and an old fashioned. And pretty much what it is it comes with these little mixer bottles, and then you just add the whiskey, and it makes the drink. I would like to learn how to make these because it gives you like suggested garnishes and stuff like that. So it was a really cool whiskey party setup thing that I got from one of my friends, and it allowed me to try different drinks that turned out to be really good, but depending on what type of whiskey you used with them. So making vodka drinks was probably pretty cool. I want to learn how to make some gin drinks, like gin and tonics. Some of those other weird stuff that I don't ever really drink that much, something to make that's a little off the wall would be pretty interesting. Well, I want to do it next week. I'm probably working overtime next week, but I'm off definitely next weekend. Usually I'm home by any time after 5 or 6. I'm usually home. So even if we do it in the evening, I'll probably be home by like 6 at the latest. So we can definitely work something out. I don't mind. And I'm not too far from where you are anyway, in town. I'm live on YouTube, so I'm not going to say exactly where I'm at, but sounds like a plan. How's your channel been doing? Still doing fishing and stuff? I want to go magnet fishing. I want to go real like earth magnet fishing. I think that'd be really fun. Buy one of them really expensive, several $100 like earth magnets, like the 2,000, 3,000 pound magnets, and go fishing with them. Yeah, I watch these scuba divers and stuff. They pull up some crazy stuff on Facebook, and I'm like, kind of makes me want to go do it. I know they do that stuff like religiously just to get that one good video, but I'd like to do it just for the sheer entertainment and enjoyment. So we're going to pull out a glass. We're going to pour us a drink of this vodka, and that's what we're going to sip on tonight as we finish this beer. I need to get a something to where I need to get a koozie. Moisture builds up so bad on there. It's ridiculous. A lot of weird language. We're just kind of chilling tonight, guys. We're just kind of rambling around with the tones and the music. We ain't got a whole lot of stories tonight to ramble on about. We're going to be talking about Whitney here. I am actually pretty unexcited. I may end up still pulling the video down. I did a video not too long ago of a taste test on it. This and my Jack Daniels, my Gentleman Jack. They didn't come out right. They come out really patchy and really splotched. So I kind of want to do a taste test review on them again. But I think at this point they'd be kind of redundant because I've drank them both already with you guys on here already. So I may just pull those videos down. They got some traction going, but it's just they splotch real bad when I edit it and put it up to YouTube. So it's okay though. Pull the tab, pretty lady. Put the beer down, and we made it. There is a flaw, if you're still here, Quentin, that I didn't like. It may just been mine, but the aluminum cap on this here, it stretches, and it doesn't tighten all the way. It slips once you get it like right there to being tight. It slips right off, like right there, and you can want like all the way tight, and it just slips right off. That's the only downside to the bottle that I have had. Now, whether or not that's a thing with all of them, I don't know, but with mine, that's what happened. But it has a really awesome color. I put a UV light in it, and it was really cool too. Kind of sticky though. Not nowhere near as sticky as the oh my Jesus, all the water on this table, boys. Nowhere near as sticky as some of these ciders and stuff. They are very sticky. God, there's so much liquid everywhere. Weird burp. But it has a little bit of that vodka sense in there that doesn't really like kill you though. It has enough to like be like, hey, there's vodka in it, but it doesn't have that really like rubbing alcohol vodka smell, in my opinion. Why do I feel like my beard's always pushed over? It might be because of my bald spot. Who knows? But it has a really good ratio between the lemonade and the vodka. Comes out pretty good. And it's pink. And it's October. Breast Cancer Awareness Month. If I'm not mistaken, it's this month. So, if I was a big enough YouTuber and streamer, I would definitely do a charity stream for breast cancer awareness. But I don't make enough money. Something weird outside. Oh no. I forgot to turn the volume off on my phone for notifications. Hopefully nobody messages me too much. And I don't want to have to reach up there and turn off my sound because it'll probably mess up everything. Yeah, hopefully it's not. And if it's too loud, I'll change it. Hopefully the music's not too terribly loud either. I got it kind of toned down because Facebook is stupid. If Facebook's watching, Facebook, you're stupid. And I'm playing a 24/7 lo-fi hip-hop beats. That's what I'm playing. And that's what I play every time. And on that, what they do is every time I go live on YouTube and on Facebook, Facebook always takes out like 5 to 10 minutes of my video because of sounds that are not mine. Their sounds are not nobody's. They don't own the sound. You can't own a sound, I don't think. I may be wrong, but I don't think you can own the sound of a drum. You can own the music that comes after the sound of the drum, but I don't think you can own the sound of just a normal hi-hat and snare. I mean, that's like suing me for just and then bam, sued, shut down. And then they would drop me for like 15 seconds. It's pretty much what Facebook's been doing the last like 4 weeks. Every time they hear a random sound that is purchasable or could possibly be stealing money, they mute and pause you for every moment that sound is being played, which is redundant and ridiculous, even though people like me aren't making any money off of it. And even though it's just a sound, the place that I'm playing the music off of isn't going to make you make money either. So it's ridiculous. Like, how many people's watching this right now? Can I look at it? Bottle in the way. It doesn't show me the total people watching right now. Yeah, it does. There's 5,000 people watching the same thing as me right now, listening to the tones. That's it, just listening. So, not like the guy or anybody that's doing is making money off of it. It's just a thing. Actually, this guy's about to hit 1 million subscribers. And all he does is like 24/7 beats. That's the job you need to get. 24/7 beats and just let it roll and just get the money from it. These people over here speaking German in the group chat. Like, what are you talking about, man? But I do hope everybody's having a wonderful weekend. If you're out and about, having fun, have all the fun. But don't have too much fun. Be safe. They're out there being vigilant. I'm about positive. Coming up on the holidays again, they ain't going to be playing around. I feel like it could use a little more on the lemon juice side of things, maybe. Something to dilute the vodka side. It doesn't have a terrible amount of vodka in it. Like I said, it's only 30%. So that's 60 proof. For a flavored drink, that's kind of decent, I guess. It's just, I feel like they would have hit it better with a little bit more on the lemonade and possibly could have cut back more on the vodka. It would have caused a better reaction between the two, and you would have had more of that lemonade taste, which would make it so much easier to drink. And for the price you're paying either way, whether you get a little more vodka or a little less vodka, is pretty great, in my opinion. A lot of people don't like the harshness of a straight drink. There's a lot of people that can't just drink whiskey straight off the shelf. They need them to be ice cold, like your syrupier whiskeys, which is like your flavors, like your apples, your apple drinks, your fireballs, your cinnamon drinks, stuff like that. They want them to be straight out of a freezer. When most of the time, people like me, I drink straight off the shelf, so it doesn't really matter to me because I enjoy the taste. So me, I'm not a distiller. I don't make drinks or anything like that. But in my opinion, if you make a sweet drink to be sweet, to draw the crowd of people towards your drink that doesn't necessarily like the harshness of the whiskey, the vodka, the brandy, the scotch, or the gin, then try to make it a little more sweet on the top end. Because like this one's really good and it has a lot of potential to be mixed with things. And that's what makes it really good, is because you can mix it with club soda. You can mix it with regular lemonade and pull yourself off another drink. There's a lot of different things that you can mix this with. You can mix this with a huge mixed drink where you got other vodkas and juices and everything else. You can put this in there for that sour, tangy taste in there that you want. That little bit of that little extra spritz in there that you want. It's a little bit different than everything else, but not too much. And that's what I think they really went with, is more of a mix-in drink than a mixed drink itself. It's not necessarily something it can be drank by itself, but I feel like it's better with something else, in my opinion. But what do I know? I don't get paid to drink it. I just drank it. It was a request. And it's not real syrupy either. A lot of the times when you get these flavored drinks, you get a real syrupy mixture out of it. And it just isn't real pleasant. It feels real thick, like a molasses feel. And it just causes it to make a film or create like a layer across your gums. It's just kind of like overlapping in honey and caramel. And it's all the sugars that they put in it is what causes it to be so thick and runny. Like I've had some drinks on here where I pour it in a glass and I can watch it run down a glass, right? That's because it has a lot more sugar in it, or it has a lot of additives next to your regular whiskey or your scotches and stuff. Like this one here is your Winter Jack. It's a cider. It has a lot of sugar in it, and it crystallizes and it creates that type of runniness that I'm telling you. And the warmer it gets, the kind of easier it is to drink it because it's not as syrupy. Now, the colder that gets, it will become more syrupy. But you got to be careful. You can't just put the ciders in the freezer because they lack the alcohol content to become frozen. So anything under 60 proof, I believe, which is 30% alcohol, will freeze in the freezer. I may be wrong, but I feel like I'm close, at least close. I don't have anything to fact check myself right now. But within that ballpark, if you put it in the freezer, it's going to freeze if it's underneath that. That's why a lot of people take their Fireballs and their Jack Honeys, stuff like that, and they throw it in the freezer because it gets into that real ice cold taste, and it gives it a little bit of thickness to it, and it creates a really good drink. And that's why you can't do a lot of things both ways, because it's like anything. If you pull it one way and then you put it back, and then you pull it one way and then you put it back, eventually it's just going to look like this or droop. And that's what you're going to come in with. If you freeze something and then you unfreeze it and you freeze it and you unfreeze it, you lose the sugars and the additives inside that. They pull apart. The strands come apart. I've done a YouTube video on my channel. Guys, if you're watching, have not subscribed, please go subscribe at Justin Hallman on YouTube, or YouTube, just smack the button below. I I've done a video the other day, what happens when you put water in scotch, or when you put water in whiskey. So what happens when you put that water into that glass of whiskey? Immediately, if you want to try this at home, do it. Get you some distilled water. You don't want to do anything really different. I use spring water, but if you take your cap off your bottled water, you take you a glass like this. This is my park glass, 1 shot, 2 shot, and then double it up from there. However, so if you I poured a shot and a half into this one. I take my cap off my water bottle. You do not put a lot of water. Don't. You're going to water it down, and that's not going to be good. You want to take just enough water to fill that cap. Once you fill that cap, that little bitty tiny cap on the top of that water bottle, that's it. You splash that onto the top of your whiskey, and then watch. As soon as that water hits that whiskey, it reacts almost like cooking oil and water does, or regular oil and water. It'll start beating up. And on the inside, you can see ripples all through the whiskey. And that's the oils and the bands inside the whiskey, all coming from the regular mix and drawing to the top. If you want to know what a regular whiskey tastes like straight off, take that water, put it in there, and drink it. It's going to give you that edge. It's going to hit you with a whole bunch of flavor that you didn't know was there because it's bonded together inside the whiskey. And once you add that little bit of water, it breaks it apart and brings it up and creates that new aroma. It creates that new flavor and a new taste that is very different no matter which one you do. As far as I have tested, it is only on whiskeys. I'm not going to say it's on anything else because I don't want you guys pouring random water and things. But I've only tested it on whiskeys to where it separates and pulls up. We may do it on some scotches and stuff and see what happens. But it's almost the same as what happens when you leave a bottle of whiskey outside for several days. It kind of purifies itself, and depending on the temperatures that are going on outside is what the pins depicts what happens inside that bottle. Whether you have 2 cold days, 2 warm days, a rainy day, a hot day, a moist day, a humid day, a weird in-between day. You never really know unless you try. And that's why we have a bottle up on the shelf in the very back corner back yonder that sat outside for almost a week before we drank it. I drank half the bottle and I left the other part of it outside. And I let it sit out there for about a week, and then we drank it on the channel and see what the difference was. So it is what it is. Now, I do not suggest you go out here and buy a fancy bottle and do that. The one that I bought was a $5 bottle of Aristocrat. So take that with what you will. I will be right back. Baby bladder kicking in. And we'll talk more about whiskeys and what happens to them when you do stuff. You gotta wash your hands, people, or you're gonna get sick. You're gonna get the Rona if you don't wash your hands. But so what we will do, I'll pull out that bottle like I was telling you guys. So this bottle here, we let it sit outside for a week. Oh, that was a blurry transition. All right, so this bottle here has sat outside for over a week. All right. And compared to the consistency of most of your other bottles of whiskeys and the bottle that I bought, this one, whenever I bought it, it was a little thicker. And the bottles doesn't really show. All right, so they're there and they're gone, right? And it's only 80 proof. So it shouldn't go away as fast as it does, right? So like now I'll show you this one. Maybe. All right, so when I shake this bottle, all right, so this one looks like this, right? I shook it up a little bit. Let's let them go away. All right, so they're gone for the most part. All right, so this one's like this. And you shake this one, gone, right? Instantly. Well, if you take this bottle, hasn't been outside, nothing, fresh bottle, and you shake it, look at that. It stays, right? Compared to gone. So, and that's what weathering and temperaturing can do to a whiskey bottle. It changes the aspects of the whiskey on the inside, and it pulls the actual make and materials from the inside of that whiskey and draws them apart, creating them to weaken and essentially deteriorate themselves from what they really are. Now, I've talked about it several times on the past live videos. What you can do if you're curious about learning how to do things like this at your own home, you can buy regular bottles of whiskey straight from the distiller, and they're not aged. They're straight out the tap. And once you buy them, I think they're called like New Egg or something like that. I don't remember. But and then you can buy chunks, chips, sticks, staves, and you can buy a whole bunch of different things, and you can practice, or not really practice, but you can drop them in there, and then you can try different whiskeys with different types of woods, and then let them age however long you want them to, and determine the taste differences between the ones that you did, how long they sat. Also, there's a lot of people I also talked about that are trying to learn how to pressurize and heat vodkas and stuff in a stabilizer, which will rapidly induce their aging process, causing people to, instead of going out here and having to wait, like this bottle, this scotch right here is a 12-year-old scotch. I wouldn't have to wait 12 years to buy that scotch. That scotch would be made in like a week. And that would cut back the price, would probably actually go up, in my opinion, because of the amount of equipment that it would take to do that said process, instead of actually aging it. But in my opinion, I feel like an aged bottle is always and will always be way better than a scientifically pushed aged bottle. It'd be like you take a human, for instance. You take you and me. Say I'm 25. I'll be 26 next month. All right. So our lifespan, we've learned 26 years of things. We have aged 26 years. We have scars. We have memories. We have stories. We have everything, right? But if you take that away and you scientifically engineer somebody's age, they don't get those life lessons. They don't get those aging scars. They don't get those wrinkles and stuff in them. They don't get that stuff, you know? So it's like taking away someone's childhood and then just giving them adulthood right away. And that's how I look at it. Like, I would much rather prefer the waiting period than having it right away, because some of the best things in life you get are from waiting. And it took me a long time to actually learn that, because I'm a very eager and persistent person with a very short and low attention span. We're lucky that I'm able to sit here long enough to do videos on YouTube and Instagram and everything else on Facebook just for you guys. Or my brain usually just goes swirl 1,000 all the time. And I'll be like, oh, yeah. And then I'll remember something and I'll completely talk about something different. Or my really biggest thing that I do a lot, like I'm doing right now, instead of talking about whiskeys, I'm changing my subject. But I'll be listening to a conversation. I'm really bad about this. and I'll hear something inside that conversation. I may not even be listening to what you're saying, but you say like 3 words that bring up something in my brain about a memory. And I'm like, oh, let me tell you about this while I remember, but I don't forget about it, and I'll tell you the story. And then everybody gets mad because I interrupt them, and I can't help it. It's just something I do. Probably could help it, but then I lose what I was going to say instead of saying what I was going to say. I end up losing it, which is terrible, but it is what it is, I guess. It could always be way worse. It could be just a rude asshole. There's no fun in that. Nah, there's a lot of fun in that. But in conclusion, if you have not tried New Amsterdam, they have several other vodkas. They have several other vodkas that are really good. This one here was just a selection from you guys. It was a person by the name of that one gal. It was a drink that I was told to try. And I tried it and enjoyed it. I really did. It was a great drink, great choice, and a great offer to me. And if anybody that is watching wants to see me try anything new, taste test anything, do not be afraid to comment and let me know a bottle. Private message me. Any way you think is the best way to tell me, tell me. And I'll be more than happy to try your drink or your bottle or your mixed drink. It can be random foods and stuff. Like I have people requesting me to do MREs and stuff that I possibly might end up doing just for informational purposes, because there's people out here that really make YouTube videos and don't know what they're doing when it comes to making MREs. And it is pretty ridiculous. So I think within the next week or so, we're going to be ordering cases. I keep saying that, but things keep coming up to where I don't order those. But we're going to be trying. I actually want to check a few surplus areas here around the area first, and then see what the prices are, and then go from there. But we'll see how it goes. Ta-da! It smells really good. It has a nice sweet sour smell to it. It's just great. But cheers. We're going to be finishing up this last little bit of this, and then we're going to grab our beer for the rest of the night. Oh, you guys get to see my belly button. But that good stretch was needed. I am excited to watch our movie when Pretty Lady gets home from walking. Haven't heard from her. Hopefully she's okay. I'm sure she is. She can handle herself. She got the pew-pew. So cheers, guys. Thanks for everything you do. If you're watching and ain't done it yet, go smack that subscribe button. It's easy. It's free. It's cheap because it's free. And it helps me out a ton. And helps you out, because if you subscribe to the channel, you get entered in my giveaway at 150 subscribers. So thank you guys. And so until we hit that, you guys are the best. And then we're going to drink our beer and wind down. Set the glass to the side. We're going to keep the vodka out in case anybody wants to know what vodka we drank today. It is this one. I'm very unsatisfied that this is my last Miller Lite of the evening because I don't have any more. I should have bought some earlier, but I didn't. I bought this 6-pack the other week, like last weekend. So we've done pretty good. I ended up with a lot of whiskey beside me. I have 3 whiskeys in the floor. Every day I'm like, what am I going to talk about on these lives? And I overthink it too. And I'm always like, man, what am I going to talk about? I'm nervous. Then I get nervous, and I'm like, I'm not going to have anything to say. And then people are going to get bored. They're not going to want to hang out. But realistically, I get worried over nothing, because as soon as I go live, you guys start talking, or something comes to mind, or I can ramble about something forever. And it just happens. It kind of just rolls with the flow of the things and the stories and the timelines. So I get really excited to make the videos. But However, I have not decided on a full defining factor yet. I may do this. I may not do this. So don't take it to heart. I'm contemplating cutting back my videos. I'd make videos 7 days a week, and I go live 3 days a week. So that means I make 10 videos a week, and out of those, 3 of them are an hour. The other 7 or another hour and 10 minutes is at least 10 minutes long. So I may go to where Monday, Wednesday, and Friday are my live days as usual. And I'll do my taste test, or the whiskey that I'm choosing or drink that I'm choosing to do that day will be the live and a video that day. Instead of making a video and making a live video, I'll just do a live. And then on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Saturday, and Sunday will be their own select video. What do you guys think about that? I'm also going to ask my cousin. I haven't talked to him yet today about that, but I'm going to talk to him, see what he says. How's it going, guys? But I do hope everybody's having a wonderful evening. There was somebody that was supposed to go live with me, so I'm going to grab my phone, and I'm going to tag him in it. He wanted to go live for a little bit, so I feel like I should message him and see if he wants to go live. So we will type in Eddie, and there we go, and see if he still wants to go live. And if he does, we'll keep this going for a little while. I ain't got nothing but time until Pretty Lady gets home, so I am in no hurry at all. He drives a truck for a living, so he may be busy. There, I think it's somebody else. I can't tell. All the pictures look the same sometimes. But a lot of the times when I drink my drinks, like I'll go choose my whiskeys and stuff, I go by pictures, honestly. I don't like to read them until I do my videos. So if the pictures are vibrant, like this one had a lot going. It had a lot of color. It had a lot of pictures on it. It had something that looked like it was going to be something worth tasting and trying. And that's what really brings me into a drink. Medlin, what's up, bro? Hey, man. How's it going? Been a long time. How are you doing? How you been doing? I think I seen a post a while back that you said you would rather be back overseas. I kind of feel that. The way the world is right now, I'd much rather be back in Iraq. Coming from the guy that never wanted to get out, that turned into wanting to be out as quick as possible, to now, might almost be better to be back overseas. I'm doing all right, and yeah, dude, I'm so ready. I heard, though, that right now is a terrible time to be overseas. A buddy of mine just came back, and they were stuck in Kuwait for the longest time, forced, obviously, to wear masks. They were staying in a Buring, and they were having to stand in line 6 foot apart. No matter where they were, everything was 6 foot apart, mandatory on bases and everything. I don't know if I want to deal with that. I don't know. I'd much rather go when this pandemic's not happening. So after the election, I wouldn't mind probably deploying again if I had the option. Probably I would. Granted, my contract ends in February, so. Yeah, I heard, dude, that is how it said drill wearing a mask. I don't know. I have to wear a mask at work. Stuff sucks, especially with a beard, but it's not terrible, I guess. Re-up. They offered that to me overseas, and I said no. They offered me $20,000 for 6 years, and I said no. We don't need to lose another good soldier. They lost me when we deployed. That deployment was terrible. I'm in the last few months of my inactive reserve, and I don't feel like I need to go back. John says that looks like that Die Girl vodka. It is really good, though. It is Pink Whitney by New Amsterdam. But I have a beer you should try, and it's because of Kenny, and I'll show you. Hershey's Yingling. Dude, that's just A7A, A7 good company. I've heard that a lot of times, that it's really the company that's really bad. And honestly, you're right. I mean, the company does make a huge difference. But at the end of the day, it's really, to me, it just didn't seem worth it. Deploying and making the money that I make at home, or doing the stuff I did when I was with the unit, I didn't do the things that I want to do, if that makes sense. Just saw the picture on Facebook. I saw a picture of that on Facebook, but didn't think it was real. Yeah, I didn't think it was real either. And then Kenny tagged me in it or whatever, and then I was like, okay, that's cool. I want to try it. And today I was at work, and I was leaving work, and they had it there, and I was like, yeah, gotta buy it, and I bought it. It is really good. So I don't drink chocolate, anything, milk or nothing. I don't eat chocolate. It gives me real bad headaches and makes me nauseous. But this, it tastes really good. It has a great beginning chocolate taste and ending chocolate taste. It's almost like you ate a chocolate candy bar. But the weird part about it that sounds the weirdest is it's not something, the slower you drink it, like if you take a sip and you kind of hold it and then drink it, that it's worse that way. But if you drink it and swallow it at the same time, like a faster drink, then it tastes more chocolatey, more like a candy bar. But the slower you drink it, the kind of worse it gets, if that makes any sense. Yingling is amazing. It is. Yingling has a lot of great beers. Pretty Lady likes Yingling too. I'm going to put this back in the fridge before it goes bad. And the really good thing about that one too is it's not as thick as you would think it is either. It's not a heavy beer. It's not even a dark beer. It's just a flavored beer. It has the same color consistency as a regular Yingling. It's just flavored. So it's not like you're drinking a stout and then drinking a milk stout. You're still drinking Yingling, but it's a flavored Yingling, which is really good. I gotta pee again. Be right back, guys. But that's what I really liked about the drink too. Switch to me correct account. Yeah, it's weird seeing John instead of 6ix9ine. Hey, how's it going, buddy? Why is the quality terrible? Is it fuzzy for your end too, 6ix9ine? Me looking at it's really fuzzy, fuzzy. Yeah, a little bit. All right, thanks. It should clear up, but it's been weird today. Let me turn it down a little bit. Let's see if that works out any better. Yeah, it's really hard for me to get the lighting and stuff right because, like, I'll do my live videos or I'll do my regular videos. Lighting's great. Lighting's perfect. And then I'll do my regular videos, and then sometimes the light's great, sometimes the light's bad. And, like, now it's fucking dark outside, but I started my video and it was bright outside. So I got to change everything. Oh, fuck this wallet, man. God, I'm digging a hole in my fucking cheek. It was uncomfortable. I don't think there's anything else that's new since the last time we talked, 6ix9ine. I drank, I gotta buy some of that chocolate beer. It is worth it. It's like, I think it's like $8.50 for a 6-pack here, and it is really good and very worth it. And the bottle looks cool. But yeah, I don't think I have any new bottles for you to see. You watched the Tin Cup video. Jack Daniels. Yeah, I think you've seen everything. You should really try the Tin Cup. That Tin Cup stuff's really good. But the Hershey beer from Yuengling actually was Kenny's idea because he tagged me in it on Facebook. And like you said, I thought it was fake. I didn't think it was real. I'm sipping Buffalo Trace right now. Going to sip Tin Cup tomorrow if they don't have Eagle Rare. Hey, so you're sipping Buffalo Trace. Going to buy Tin Cup if they don't have Eagle Rare. That's funny. That's great. It's weird to have my own little mini bar. And it was great that you're sipping Buffalo Trace going to get Tin Cup if they don't have Eagle Rare. You come with your own shot glass and you buy Tin Cup. Eagle Rare, I'm not even seeing it in our stores. So, like I said, if it comes up and you're not able to get it, I'll try to get a bottle and send it to you as well. I have so many bottles on the floor now. Have you ever tried any gins, 6ix9ine? Or do you like gin? By any chance? Because if you do, you should try this one. I used to drink gin every day. So this is Aviation Gin. It is Ryan Reynolds. Yeah, it is very good. It's the only gin that I've ever had, though. Have not had any other gin but this one. Snapchats. What I don't know anything about gin. So what would be a good gin to try other than that? Signature gin flavor that I really prefer. What do you mean? Like, what's a good gin to try then? Because I've never had anything but that one, and the only reason why I bought that one was because it was a Ryan Reynolds brand, and that's why I bought it. Hendrick's is a goat beginner's gin. All right, I'm making a ABC store trip probably either tomorrow or next week sometime because they're obviously closed on Sunday. But when I go, I'll definitely buy some. I feel like it's like brandies. I really haven't had many brandies except for Carriage House and E&J. But I want to try more brandies, but I don't drink enough brandies to know what brandies to try. But I drink enough whiskey to know what whiskey I'm going to buy and what I'm not going to buy. I was really disappointed when I bought the Buchanan's. So for a 12-year-old Scotch that come in a box, I felt like I should have got a bag because Crown Royal spoiled me. And I was like, I feel like I should have gotten something extra for spending this much on a box for a 12-year-old whiskey or Scotch. And I was like, I feel like I should have got something a little extra here. Oh, there's one beer that you don't need to try. Hang on. I'll be right back. This here is another kind of seasonal beer, but it is from Blue Moon. It is the Harvest Pumpkin Wheat Brewers Select. Facebook can see it too. But if you like pumpkin spice, it's kind of okay. It tastes like pumpkin pie when you first taste it, and then the aftertaste is pumpkin. But the drink itself is very watery. So that take with what you will, but that is not, this one isn't one that I would spend money on. Again, especially for $8.50 roughly for a 6-pack. No, I would not spend that again for this. At that point, you're just buying the name. Not a good drink at all. Blue Moon's seasonal / non-standards are usually terrible. See, somebody told me that the regular Blue Moon is really good, but I've never really drank Blue Moon. This was the first Blue Moon that I've ever had, and did not set the standard by no means at all. Usually, here recently is really where I've been buying different drinks, different beers, buying new things, trying a bunch of different new things. So this to be the first Blue Moon, I was kind of like, not a direction that I kind of. Yeah, I know. I feel you, man. I feel you. So I need to try Hendrick's, and I need to try regular Blue Moon. So I'll try both of those. See how it goes. All right, you back? Your stream froze. Oh, huh. I didn't even notice. It didn't freeze on my end. But if you're at a restaurant and they have Blue Moon on tap, get it. It's really good, especially if it comes with an orange / garnish. So I thought about making more videos where I made drinks and garnished them a little better, because I've made several drinks on the channel but never garnished. But I was talking to somebody at work, and it was like, if you garnish the drink on the channel, it adds an extra flair to the drink, and people want to watch it better because the picture looks better. Which I understand that, I guess, but I don't know. But I will definitely try it. I'll buy some regular Blue Moon, and then I can't really do a video in a Mexican restaurant, or a regular. I don't know why I said what. If at a regular restaurant or whatever, I'll try a Blue Moon there and see if there's a difference. And after this, 6ix9ine, you need to get in Discord. I need to tell you what Kenny did today. I'll probably end it here in a little bit, and I'll tell you what Kenny did today on freaking speakerphone while I was at work today. But this beer is almost over. This beer, I don't even want to start. I'll drink those Hershey beers before I drink that. Definitely something you should go try and taste, though. 6ix9ine is those Hershey beers. There's also another one. Who is it? Yingling Flight. I think it's Flight is the name of it. But it has wings on it. I want to try it. I can guess it has something to do with yelling nothing. Yeah, kind of. I don't even know where Kenny is. I haven't heard from him. He didn't call me after work. Usually he calls me on his way home from work. I didn't hear from him. I talked to him on my first break this morning at about 9 o'clock. But other than that, I ain't heard from him. I got a message from somebody. Pretty Lady's home. TV came on. Well, I hope Pretty Lady's home. TV came on. If not, the Pew Pew is very close by. Even tap. There it goes. All right, so we're gonna set this down. There, there, and that there. It says F again. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys had a wonderful stream. I had a great stream. You guys were awesome. Thanks for watching. Facebook, if you're watching, ain't done it yet, go smack the subscribe button on the YouTube channel. Help us get 150 subscribers. Facebook. Also, you guys are my #1 revenue for videos, views, everything else. So thank you for everything you guys do. YouTube, if you're watching and I ain't done it yet, even though I'm pretty sure it's just 6ix9ine, go smack the subscribe button below. And until next time, guys, on either one of you, and it'll probably be YouTube ending first. You guys have a wonderful evening. I'll see you tomorrow with another brand new video. As always, we post 7 days a week, 3 live videos a week. Until then, I'll catch you later, guys.